please, lady and gents. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing out. She's sharing out. There we go. As promised, but I didn't promise as I stated. Let me do my intro. Bring the beat in. Oh, Hannah. We are family. I got all my sisters and brothers and me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. You know why? Because I said so. Here we go. I'm coming on here, like I said, when I was in the gym. I forgot what I said I was going to talk about. And when I was in the gym, I did 2 videos and I said I was going to come back with a topic. So when you see the topics saying chat, discussion, open mic, we can talk about anything, but we're going to keep it respectful. Anybody can ask me a comment, question, or whatever, or ask me a question. I'll try to comment. It's all about being respectful. So I'm gonna get it started. I'm not gonna be on here too long, but I did say I was coming back on. Okay, here we go. When I was in the gym, you saw me working out, weight loss journey, and I was talking a little bit about how I was feeling before I went. So I did all that. If you want to check out those videos, feel free to do so. Also, my birthday is in 7 days. If you want to be a blessing, you can bless me too, okay? But the only blessing I need, and God knows, is to be blessed with a vehicle. Because if I had a vehicle, I wouldn't be here. I'd be right where my daughter's at. That's that. So I came on to talk about, and you can check out the other video where I left off at, was talking about how when I released so much off of me that I had weighing me down. So that's what I'm talking about. Because I started, but I said I'm gonna come back on. Okay. So I'm just doing a little recap because I don't want anybody to say, what the hell is this woman talking about? I'm talking about being in a situation and getting out of a situation and allowing myself to deal with it on my own without no one knowing it. And also, I was saying how you can go through something. I was going to eat my lunch, but my daughter ended up calling me. My youngest one, that is. I have 3 daughters, one son. I have 4 kids, and it's the middle one that I'm concerned about. So, anywho, um, move in silence. hmm And when I was going through that dark time, like I said, you can check out the video, the one that I was on there just talking. I was supposed to be on the working out, but I ended up having to come back. But I did that because of how I was feeling. And once I started talking, believe me, it came out, and I said, "Whoa." It made me feel so much better. And I told my daughter the same thing. So I said I was going to come back on and discuss what I'm talking about now or about to talk about. So all that. This was in 2017 after the loss of my husband, my children's father. I had so much going on in my life that you don't realize how full your plate is. And as I keep saying, not with food, okay? But you allow yourself to go down this dark path. And maybe sometimes it's good that you go down this dark road because honestly, just don't let it don't hit the brick wall, okay? Do not go off the cliff, okay? Ooh, my goodness. Baby, baby. From 2010 into 14, and from 2014 until 17, when I cut that off. So you look at 7 years, pretty much, okay? Whew. But when God called my husband on to glory, my children's father, you'd be surprised how cold people are. How oh, sorry about that. That's my bowl because I was eating salad I had for lunch. I had the salad with tomatoes, onions, no cheese, one pickle, and some, oh, it's in the kitchen, some Italian dressing. And then I said I was going to have that buffalo plant-based chicken patty. Didn't have any. So I had an entree, okay? Keep it real. I didn't have to say all that. So I got to get me some more. But I showed the package yesterday, what it looked like. It's plant-based, vegan, buffalo chicken, fire. I talked about that on my other video. So anyhow, that year, the blinds came off. 2016, it kind of gave it a jump start. And I say that because, as I stated, a friend that I went to elementary school with, middle school, and high school with, I hadn't seen her in 40 years. Watch this. We reconnected because her sister said, you need to hook up with a Facebook page. And she didn't have one at all until 2016. She reached out to me. She came and got me. I was staying with my sister at this point in time. And it was over the weekend, and we kicked it. I mean, I had a good time. Then I went back down there, caught the bus for a week. Then she came and got me again, and I kicked it for a month. And the reason why I was invited to a black and white party. So I'm trying to get to it. Every night I went to bed, I cried. And I said, you know what? I needed that. Didn't nobody know it. Didn't nobody know it. She didn't even know it. I told her probably 2 years later. I'm so serious. I told her when she came and got me, and I didn't want to come to her house and bring all that bad energy. Maybe I did in the room crying, but she didn't know nothing about it. Nothing about it. I cried myself to sleep like a baby because it's my mom. I didn't mourn all the way with that. My brother, that, and then just going through a crazy time with a so-called whatever relationship. That's the way I want to say it. And so you staying true to you, and you being loyal, faithful to something that ain't loyal and faithful to you. How does that work? Keep being yourself. Just because somebody else don't care about you no more, don't love you, no, that don't mean you have to be a fool. Maybe I was at one point in time. But I was just trying to show a person that was not from the same town, no family, how I can be a loyal friend. And in the midst of that, I got lied to, cheated on, selfishness kicked in, and all the things. I felt like, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, and no offense to no one, like I was doing drugs. And I was not doing no drugs. I felt like somebody that had a gambling, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and was sucking the life out of me because of them not wanting to help, not wanting to sh- share, wanted to be homeless. And then even though you're homeless, your family accept you, but you don't accept me to the point you won't even invite me or let me meet your parents. I will not go through that no more. And when you're in a vulnerable state in your life, or sadness and brokenness, you're so weak and you allow a lot of stuff to happen. But when those blinds get lifted up off of you and removed, and this the thing, people are so narcissistic. They really deep down in their heart think that they ain't did nothing to you. Now, how am I the one, me, going through the crying? Not so much because of what you're doing, but the how my whole body and everything was feeling because of losing my mom. My brother's life was cut short, and I call it running away from life because I didn't know how to cope and deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, what I'm going through, if my mom was here, I'll be on the phone with her and I probably wouldn't feel the way I'm feeling. So I'm pushed forward on saying that when I went to her home, beautiful home, her house is so beautiful. The whole vibe and the energy in her home was so warm. It was so warm. I felt so welcome. I didn't feel like I didn't belong. I even got so comfortable to the point she's a really very she likes to entertain and cook and have people over to her house, and hell, I didn't know the people, and for me to be shy, I felt really at home. I got up and danced and everything, and I hadn't did that in a while, like maybe 7 years before 2016. Okay, something in my mind just told me, you got to get it together. You can't keep crying. In the midst of this, I knew someone, but I wasn't in a relationship with the person. Follow what I'm saying? I wasn't married. It was over with. I met her cousin, and she didn't know this, and it wasn't no hookup thing. And he was a true friend of me. And y'all won't believe this if I tell you. In person, I never met this person, but we done chat. We done did the video. He ain't no catfish type of person. I done seen him a million times. We done talked. He done helped me without knowing what I was going through. But a person can feel what you're going through if you're crying sometimes, or heard some things without me saying it. So I say that true die hard friend he was. I caught feelings with him. He caught feelings with me. Still got feelings for the person, but not in that way because I'm not vulnerable. Okay. I probably was then. But nevertheless, that was the only person I had other than my children when my kid's father passed away. And I was supposed to have a friend, but that person said something to me. And when I tell y'all it was like, whoa, who says this to someone? Lost my kid's father, the man that I loved and had children by. You act like you still got feelings for the man. And he had passed away. You know what that told me? You're a heartless person. You know what that told me? If you stay with this person, you're a fool. This is me saying this about myself, okay? And it said outward, I said it inward. I know what I was saying in my mind. Cold turkey, cut that person off. And when I say I cut that person off, I'm not no going back person. I'm done. I'm done. Shut my phone off at night because I wanted to. Didn't have to. Put it underneath my pillow. I had came back from being at my friend's house for 30 days. Went back to my daughter's house because before I went, I was staying with my sister. That's a whole story in itself. And I said, you know what? I'm going to focus on taking care of my kid's father. And I did that. See, when you do right, and even if that person's no longer here, I don't have no guilty conscience. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. You can miss them. But sometimes people cry and cry and cry and cry and cry because they feel guilty about something too. My mom, I took care of her. I don't feel guilty, but I miss her dearly. Dearly. This month used to be hell for me. But I can look up and I can smile because I know I did right by my mama. Without a doubt, I know this. She knows it. God knows it. So I had told myself, being that I helped my daughters, because my daughter that I'm looking for, and then my baby girl took care of their dad, took care of them. When I say took care of them, they took care of them. Got to support too. I had to. It wasn't no forced thing. But when that person said that about me, you heartless son of a gun, who says that? I have to see my kids in pain and hurt and sad, and it broke my heart. I still ain't really grieved and mourned over it, but maybe I didn't need to. Because if you do right by people, they right here by you. That's how I look at stuff. And so as I'm getting to saying, when I did that, cut all the ties. When I said cut the ties, and I was staying with my daughter. Let me show you how God works. I'm saying what happened helped me. Why people might want to say, why is she always putting that scriptures and religion stuff? It helped me, and it still is. Because I would been some old, honey, y'all, I'm sitting up on this. Been some other time, I'd probably just be crying and crying and crying and crying with worry. I prayed. I started exercising, going walking. And where I was living with my sister, excuse me, my daughter at the time, I was living with my sister, moved back with my daughter, okay. They had vehicles. There was 2 vehicles there, and it wasn't because nobody wouldn't take me. I didn't want to get driven nowhere. I wanted my mind to be clear. I wanted to declutter, soul search, and just feel clear-minded by focusing on me at that point in time. And then besides, where my daughter lived at, hell, you wouldn't have wanted to ride either. Why not walk? She had all the amenities around. She had Targets. Remember the store Payless? Dick's Sporting Good, J.C. Penney's. I'm going around the circle, okay? Joann's, the Dollar Tree, and then there's a fitness center. It used to be 24-hour fitness is something else now. Then you got the gas station right across the street. Then you go on this. I'm going in order now. Then you got this new clinic, even on the weekend. Mattress Firm, I think, and then they had like a supply place where you could get vitamins and supplements and herbals and different things like that. Then you had a Quick Trip. They had a steakhouse, Walmart's, and then a little ways up the thing, the mall. Literally an ideal spot where she lived at. I'm so serious. Like where I stay at, there's a lot of things close by me too. I walk to it. But I mean, like getting groceries, I couldn't because the store is little ways up, but a lot of amenities out here. So I say that to say, I walk, and at this time I was smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. Mm-mm. And I would go in the back of this gas station, Phillips 66, after I done bought me cigarettes or had some, and I sit back there and I smoke me a cigarette, have something to drink or whatever. Then I would go to Payless and sit down, try on shoes, window shop to clear my mind. No one knew this. I even told my daughter later on, I said, you probably thought I was going to meet that person. Mm-mm. No, at all. Done. Then I was in debt from that. Lord. I had to really work on my debt. And I did, starting in November of 2017, all in hard. So you got December. I started in November. So you got November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. I had to fix my credit so I can move in where I'm living at now. Do you hear me? Did no one know what I was really, my plans, okay, say it like that, until it was time for me to actually physically move in. Okay, I had someone take me, but I was just looking. Did no one know for certain that I was moving in or had the place until it was time for me to move in. I'm saying all this to say, fix yourself, work on you, take some time. No, I tell my kids all the time, I'm not sitting up here acting like I didn't go through nothing. I've been through hell and then some. Maybe I won't even want to say hell because I don't know what that feel like, but you know what I'm saying, figure of speech. I've been through a lot. But when you take the time to declutter from BS, unnecessary stuff, stress and worry, I was looking, y'all ain't gonna believe this. I was looking older and I was in my 40s than I do now, and I'm in my 50s. I'm telling you the truth. This is the truth. My son said to me one time, I was so emotional, distraught. This is when I was an emotional eater. I was so messed up, I would eat and cry. And he shared this with people. And if he was sitting right here, right now, and walking through this door, I said, son, what did you tell me about how I look? He don't even know what I'm talking about. I looked at older because I was overweight, had a lot of health problems that I was dealing with, mainly high blood pressure, and just was stressed the hell out, didn't give a damn. This is what you got to come to terms to realize when you be in denial. You can't be in denial with everything. You got to also hold yourself accountable to some of the things that you allow to happen to yourself. You can't always say, oh, he did this to me. He did this to me. He did this to me. You know how you want to feel, right? If you want to be happy, you got to allow yourself to be happy. And so that's when I cut those ties, honey. And when I tell you, it wasn't hard after I did it, but in the midst of it, before I did it, my baby girl said to me the other day, she said, Mama, I know why, because you felt sorry. I don't like to feel sorry for nobody, but at this time, you can feel sorry for someone because you know that they don't care about themselves, they don't care about you, and it's pitiful. So I changed that word saying, I feel sorry. I feel bad for a person that see that someone is like pretty much bending over backwards. But let me tell you this, you didn't get my money in your hands. But if somebody say, for instance, they ain't got no money to eat or gas money and cigarettes and beer, why the hell are you contributing to them? And they're not there for you. A sigh of relief. And I truly mean that. So that's why I said I was going to come back on here and say what I said. I done came from a lot, been through a lot. And everyone has a story and a book in them. I'm not sharing this for somebody to feel sorry for me. I'm sharing this to motivate someone, to let them know whatever you're going through, You got to start if you want to be better. You got to start if you want to get out of it. If you want something to change in your life and you want it, first off, you're doing it for yourself. So you got to do some soul searching, and that's what I did. You got to look deep within yourself and ask yourself questions. You got to look at the big picture for what it is and what it ain't. You got to look at yourself in the mirror. One time I was crying so hard, and that guy I was talking about earlier, he told me, he was on the phone with me. He said, go in the bathroom, excuse me, go in the bathroom and look in the mirror. And he was on the phone. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And once I came back to myself a little bit, he said, don't do that to yourself no more. Wash your face. And I love that person for this. I'm just keeping it real. And an incident had happened before with my daughter. He helped me find her. I ain't never touched, kissed, hugged, held, or nothing. Person wasn't fake or nothing. Just like you see me, if you get on my videos and see me, I saw this person a million times. Talked to him a million times. If you didn't know no better, you would have thought he was my husband. Talk to him when he's at work, when he was a security guard. He'd patrol the area. I'd be on the phone with him. We'd be playing music. He know what kind of song I like. I can say Teddy Pendergrass song. I ain't put it out there, but he knows the song I like. He'll send me music. Just an all over good person. And I have feelings for him, and he had feelings for me too. And my thing is, why it didn't work out? Distance. And I done been in a long distance relationship before, and I listen how I'm saying it, a person just move in with me. I would never do that again. But I wasn't by myself, so I'm glad I wasn't living by myself. It was two of my daughters and her husband. I would never do that again. I don't give a damn if I was talking to you on the phone for a year and a half. You to just uproot, that's a problem. I said, what the hell was wrong with me? You let somebody that you talking to on an everyday basis, and back then, people weren't really doing no video chats and stuff. So I'm going on, I see your pictures, but anymore, who's to say that was you? You could have been showing me any kind of picture. Okay? This is me being real. But when your judgment is cloudy, and I'm not making no excuse at all, I hold myself about 85% accountable for what I allow myself to go through. But I tell you this, and I mean this, and I don't make no promise, it won't happen no more. No. No. So that's why I believe a lot of things that I go through, I can talk about it without crying, because I done fixed myself in a lot of ways. I get sad about what I'm going through now, don't get me wrong. But I'm so, I said, mature minded in a sense, because I don't have no control over a situation. And like right now, this is the thing. And then I'm like, talk about it. I can't get there. Okay. Believe me, if I had a vehicle that was reliable, I know how to drive. I got license and all that now. Come on. I probably would have packed me a bag and gone. And I already know how to do the reservations for hotels. I got wins and rewards and all that stuff. That's not the point. Know the address, all that. Where my daughter was. That's the thing. She was. She's no longer there. But anywho, I won't be sitting here. I don't have to ask nobody to do nothing. But right now, when you're taking care of a house and kids and food and this, that, and the other, someone asked me yesterday, do you get medical? I mean, not medical, excuse me. Do you get money? No. I already had done said before I was a foster parent and they put that child in my care underneath. When I say this word, look it up. They put her in my care underneath kinship. Matter of fact, I can look at my other phone and tell you what it means. Like I said, this is a discussion, this is chat. I'm giving y'all a tidbit of information. If you ever want to know, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you though. Here we go. What is it? Kin- let me Google it because I don't know quite how to say it. Kinship. What is the relationship between? Okay, so what is kinship? Oh, they put in different names. Basically, kinship. They try to say just because the state, okay, I had a child in foster, in my care. They try to say just because my niece, my mom, two of my sisters, and my brother knew the parents. I didn't know these people. They was not related to us. And how the story came to be about what that is, and I'm not gonna be on here too long. I done told this story before. I was a foster mom. My niece, I was babysitting her two sons, which is my nephews. I mean, wait a minute. Yeah, did I say that right? Yeah, nephews, because it was her sons. Anywho, a registered child care provider. And I was babysitting my brother's daughter at the same time, so I had three kids. And she mentioned to the caseworker that was at the hospital because the mom never got to take the baby home, and they was trying to figure out something. So the baby went into an orphanage for 17 days, and she told them about me. Okay, the caseworker. She told the child's father and mom about me, and they mentioned it to the caseworker. Let me say it right. She reached out to me. I already was in the system because I'm registered through the state, but they still had to do the other procedures, and protocols. So I had an FBI screening, fingerprint, tuberculosis skin check, test. They came and did a walk through my house, see if I had water, light, food, how it was, clean all the time, every time they came. I ain't that type of person thinking that I know you coming today, my house gonna be clean. Then when you leave, it's jacked up. No, 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 no. They came all the time because they had to do visitation rights. The child was in my care. And so they did all that. That came back quick. Because like I said, I was already in the state system. Went to court. My son graduated on a Sunday. This was in 2005. And she was born May the 3rd. Wait a minute, no, 4th, because my grandbaby's the 3rd, 4th. And got her that Monday. Went to court, juvenile court, got that baby, brought her home. She was in my care. She was almost 3 years old. I already done talked about what happened with that. So I'm saying all that. And so being that she was the friends to my niece, they tried to say she was kin to me. She wasn't kin to me. Blood related or nothing flowing through our veins. No. So I didn't get no money. The state didn't give me no money for having that a child in my care. Do you heard me? My granddaughter. So what? She's my granddaughter. How do you take care of kids and yourself? I ain't get nothing. I wish I was lying. And I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't gonna start. That baby was not kin, no shape, form, or fashion. I had her from, she was 17 days old when I got her. Had her, they went up for adoption. One of them, there was four of them. She was the baby, and then there was three boys. Three of them was the same dad. The oldest one, they had a different dad, but that's besides the point. They went up for adoption, and the youngest brother before her, he was 19 months old. The family that had him, they was able to adopt him. Now I'm gonna tell you to catch why you didn't get to adopt him. I would adopt her. I was supposed to, but this person that I was married to, oh Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Let me show you how cruel people is and mean. And then I'm gonna get off here because I don't want to be on her too long. He took the baby to a supervised visit because he had rights. I did too. She was in our care. I was sick, so I wasn't able. We had to do this, okay? Or beforehand, I didn't know I was going to get sick. We could have had someone come and get the baby, but anyhow, that's besides the point. He was there. He took her to court. He left the baby there. That's why I said this month, January, it's hard for me. My birthday is the 30th. This happened the 31st, and my mom got laid to rest on the 31st, and my uncle passed away on 31st. And I mean, I used to go through it. Oh my goodness. I said, not my birthday month. So I'm gonna show you how everything come back to you full circle. Just sit still. The caseworker that was over those children, her name was Jennifer. That I can remember that, nothing else. This happened. I got her. Okay, so I said she was almost 3. So this happened January of 2008. Okay. 2012, a caseworker came to my home because I needed some assistance because I had injured myself. I'm just going to keep it real, okay? She came there, and I said, wait a minute. You look familiar. Your name sounds familiar. Let me show you how everything come back around. God ain't crazy about ugly or pretty, okay? She was the caseworker over them for another company, okay? And I was able to get closure when I asked her. I knew he left the child there, okay? I said, what happened that day that he brought the baby to court? Because, you know, he was able to do so because, like I said, I was sick. It's almost like he had rights to. She was in our home. Her eyes, did all the background check on everybody that was over 18, okay? She said he just left the baby. He had told his family, this is so mean, that I didn't want that baby no more. You lied. I was a mom to that baby. I was the one that fed her. I had it on camcorder. He took a camcorder like you would have thought I just had this baby. Came home from the hospital, and the first night I had to wake up to feed her because, like I said, she was 17 days old. I felt like somebody had to whoop my behind. She was a very crying baby. And I said very crying. She cried a lot because of the trauma that her mom went through, and the dad treated the mom a certain way. I ain't gonna get all into it. And so she used to cry a lot. Oh my goodness, she used to cry a lot. And I think she did this quite a bit until she was probably about 5 months. And like I said, I think it was due to the trauma from when her mom carried her. And the only reason why her mother was so sweet, I felt so bad for her. she was afraid of the child's father. The man controlled her and da 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 da. Her and her boys, the ones that she had before she had her, they was in a battered woman shelter or something. He ended up persuade her to leave, and she left her boys there more than 24 hours. And someone called the state protection offices or whatever, and they got those kids. And when she had the baby, they snatched that baby and took the baby right into orphanage, into an orphan until I got her. And I got her when she was 17 days old. The state told me that I complied with everything. I would have been an amazing candidate to have that baby. Okay. The only thing I got, y'all don't gonna believe this, was one voucher when a state worker came. Her husband played professional football. Okay. And she came in there and she said, you know what? I'm gonna do something for you. She gave me $150 clothing or voucher. And what was it? What did I go to Target's? I think it was JC Penney's. And I think I chose that store because it had a lot of sales. And I spent $150 some dollars to the bone. And I showed her the receipts. And she said, whoa, that baby didn't have nothing. When she came to me, she had two like diaper bags. One was full up with maybe 4 cans of formula, the powder kind. She had probably about 4 blankets. I still got one. Um, Maybe a few little bitty clothes and bottles, and that was it. And how I started getting things for her was I started buying her things, of course. My niece, she was pregnant and they had about, I can't even talk right. Da, 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 I'm getting excited too. Okay. Baby shower. Excuse me. And when they had the baby shower for her baby was born in August. So that baby, the baby I had, my baby, I still say she my baby. I got pictures of her. I just thought about that. I put it on the community wall too. I have pictures of her. Her name was Marilyn. And she was, let me see, June, July, August. So about 3 months, maybe 4, because depending on when the baby was born, her baby, they had a baby shower for her. And when they had a baby shower for her, they bought me some things too. My sisters now used to kind of tease me in a sense because I used to be, I don't know, I guess I kind of dress like homey or whatever. And anyhow, it was just a little inside joke. But when I would take that baby to her visits, her grandmother and great grandmother would sit by me. Because, like I said, the baby wasn't mine. Mother still had rights until you get your rights taken. They give you every chance you can and work with you. And they would always tell me, thank you. Her mother was so afraid of that man. And I felt so bad for her. She was so sweet. She did what she was supposed to do up until she made a mistake by keeping him around her living place, facility of where she stayed, and he wasn't supposed to be nowhere around. How that ended up coming to be found out, the social worker was doing home visits with her, supervised with the kids, and I would have to take the baby, and the social worker would get her out my car. And I just go on and sit there. Sometimes I take off because it wouldn't be that long. I think it was like 30 minutes, maybe an hour sometimes. And she said to me when she pulled up, she said, ain't that him? Because we knew what he looked like. And I'm like, who? Because I don't want to make it seem like I was snitching. And this is what I did. I said, she knew it was him. That's the reason why she got her kids taken from her. He wasn't supposed to be nowhere around the parameters of where she lived. And I said to myself, you know he did that intentionally? Excuse me. Because you couldn't even play it. You couldn't have left the grounds of where she lived. I can't even think of the words. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Until the kids left. No, you stayed there and was seen or saw that you was on that. She lost her kids. She was getting ready to get her kids. When she moved into her apartment and she had a job and she was doing good, the next step was letting the kids spend the night unsupervised visits. Okay? Baby steps they was taking with her. She lost her kids. All four of them. Yes. Three of them went, oh no, excuse me. I take that back. Two of them was adopted. No, it was three. The oldest boy, the second oldest, and her. Okay. It was three of them. The youngest boy, the one that was the youngest before her, he stayed with the family that had him. They never had kids, and they was able to adopt him. And that son of a gun that I was married to, he hated that I was so close to that baby. He was so mean. Why do people do that? I love the child. I don't want nobody in my care if I don't care for him. I'm not going to mistreat no baby. I'm not going to even, I mean, come on now. This baby was in a state care still, but she lived with me night to morning, morning to night, and I did everything. I mean, like I said, I took her to the courthouse, juvenile courthouse, if they had to do the supervised visits, or to the state, or to a restaurant, or to her mama's house. I did these things. So why would I jeopardize my credentials, being a foster mom and a registered child care provider? He didn't like that. My oldest daughter, a tattoo on her arm about right up in here, and it's in Japanese or Chinese letters, and it stands for beautiful. So when I had my daycare, I called it Beautiful Beginnings, okay? And we always used to call her beautiful. Always. My mom, if I can show a picture of her, mean. My mom loved the baby. She was sick, and my mom would come home for dialysis. And if I go over to my mama's house, I'm gonna show you a picture. She used to love. Now, y'all, I'm going into the Facebook, okay? She used to love holding that baby, holding her. My mom, that is. Oh, wait a minute. This is not it. If I can get up off my butt and get the pictures if I have to. Come on now. But I'm not being lazy. Why not if you can look at it this way? I got it in my okay, let me see here. Nope. I'm gonna show you a picture of my beautiful mother. Oh, come on. It's a picture of me. Right there. I was in my 30s, okay? But I'm getting to my mommy. My mama. If I can run across the shoot, the heck? Okay, now. It's my beautiful mommy. That's my mom. Oh, wow. What the heck? Come on now. I'm touching stuff. Oh, goodness. Don't you hate when stuff make it seem like you're lying? Hold on now. Okay. That's up there. Here we go. My mom. That's my mom. My son's pushing her. I'm going through things. I hope don't nobody get on here be disrespectful because a couple of people been getting on here disrespectful. I don't have time for that. I'm going through stuff. This is helping me. Okay? We're gonna keep it cute. I'm trying to find my mom holding my baby. If I want to, I can get up off my tush and let me see if I come across it on here, because it's in here. I know it is because I see it all the time. But yeah, mean, mean. I haven't done nothing to nobody to be that ornery. I'm gonna get up and get the picture so I can show y'all, because I want y'all to see my mom. Oh goodness, let me see here. Is it in here? Because I had her. The heck? Trying to see if I come across it. This is me and my mom. I made a collage. That's why I was dressed up. I had on jewelry and everything, y'all. Me when my daughter, she puts makeup and everything on me. This is me, yes. Hmm. In the flesh. That's when I was losing weight, feeling confident, doing good, being happy, and all the things and stuff like that. And that's why I said I got to stay focused, because, and this is my daughter I'm looking for. I'm looking for my daughter. And where's that picture? This is crazy, because any other time I just come right to it. What did I do with it? Stuff is disappearing. Oh wow. I ain't got nothing else to do, y'all. I'm just sitting up here just um but I can show you the baby. Where's that picture of my mom and her? What the freaking heck? And I always see it. And that's troublesome. What the hell? Okay, this is the picture I put on my community wall. The one in the middle, that was me when I was real little. Okay, I'm in the blue and white shirt. Itty bitty. Y'all don't mind me, I ain't got no sense. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna conclude this live. I'm trying to find the one with my mama and the baby. Oh Jesus! Then this is crazy. Because I didn't have no intentions on staying on it this long. But I mean, ain't like I'm in no hurry to do nothing either. Just showing some photos. That's all. My mom was really she was really sick and stuff too. So going through a lot. Keep hope alive, keep memories alive. I talk about my mom a lot, and especially, I mean, not just because it's this month, but hey, I miss her. Hmm. But no, for real, this is really troubling me, because I don't know what the hell I did with the photo. The heck? Come on now. Mm. Mm-mm. I don't like that. That's I gotta find it. Mm-mm. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna show you the baby, and then I'm gonna conclude this live. But I was trying to look for the one my mom and holding her. What the heck? I don't like that. Hmm. Let me go show y'all the baby, and then um, Mama, where you at? Oh, oh, I'm like, what the freaking heck? Y'all, I have so many looks. If I show y'all some pictures, y'all would swear up and down and tell me, girl, stop lying, that ain't you. Mm, a lot of different looks. I'm gonna get the baby. Let me get the picture of the baby, y'all, because I can't find it in my phone. So I'm gonna get this picture of the baby. I got a lot of her. I got a lot of pictures of her. Yep. I got her picture. I'm gonna show y'all something here too. Uh, this y'all not gonna believe me when I say this, but I had to put my phone down because I didn't want to end up knocking it off of this tripod. It's not no tripod. It's actually like one of those phone stands. But look at here. Here she is right here. That's my baby. And I didn't have her. This picture frame is broken and everything, y'all. But that's okay. This is the baby I'm telling y'all about. And this done been in that frame ever since. She was, excuse me, she had been about 5 months old in that picture. And that is not my kid. That's my baby that I had in my care. I was a foster mom. See, here's a picture of me right here. I got a red wig on. Picture of me right here, curly wig. I was in my 30s and 40s. More. All these are me. I have so many different looks. This is me and my youngest grandbaby. I got a picture of her. If I show you a picture of her and me we took together, y'all would think I was her mom. I cut all my hair off. I have Graves' disease, and I cut it off and I had dyed it gray. Hmm. That was in, ooh, let me see here. Somebody made a comment. I'm going to tell you exactly when. Uh, I don't see the comment because it's not showing, but if I'm not mistaken, I took this picture in 2016. Mm-hmm. I'm almost certain that's when I took it. I had did this one picture of me. I'm gonna show y'all, and then I'm gonna end the live. I ain't in no hurry. I know you can stay on lives and talk. And my daughter, this is the first time. This was in 2009. Was it 2009? Had to have been. But anyhow, this is when she start putting makeup on me and doing my hair. My oldest daughter. Okay. So I was about 38, 39, fine as wine. No, I'm just saying. I did this when I was broken. This is something I did when I was broken. hmm I sure did. I put that together like that because I was totally broken. But anyhow, I'm just letting y'all know, baby, this is when I was at my friend's house and I was in that room, and this is what I looked like. But at nighttime, I looked like a hot mess because I was crying. But I was having a good time at her house. So, and this is when went to a black and white party. Two sisters had a black and white party, and her friend, which was her friend, my friend invited me, but I ended up meeting the lady too, and I felt good knowing that she invited me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like, I wonder if these people want me here or not, that type of thing. Here I go again. That's me. Get myself together. hmm I ain't stole nobody's pictures. These were me. But I just can't believe I can't find that one with my mom. That's kind of troubling. I mean, not kind of, it is troubling. Let me see if this is in here, any of them in here. Come on, Lord. Why is I'm not finding my mommy? I don't like that. Because she was sitting down holding the baby, eating a cracker or something. I know she just got from dialysis, my mom, that is. And um, I don't like that. I'm so serious. I don't like that. I can't find that photo. Make me feel like I'm lying, and I damn sure ain't lying. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hmm. Me and my youngest daughter, 20. Oh goodness. This is my beautiful daughter I'm looking for. All these photos are hers. She put it in a collage. How is it that? Mm-mm. Something ain't adding up with me not being able to find my mom. Like for real. I don't like that. Y'all can hit the like button for your girl, subscribe. I'm just, I'm just somebody that's just somebody that's making myself be somebody. No, I'm just saying, because I ain't gonna say I ain't nobody. But I done came a mighty long ways, baby. Let me tell you. Ooh, you know what? Let me see something here. I have another. I just thought about something. I'm gonna check this out right quick. I have another because this ain't sitting well with me. Not find it. I have another Facebook account, and I had this one. Oh goodness, starting new. Oh goodness, starting new beginnings. A new chapter in my life. I created this because um I needed to start fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna look on this other page right quick, and then I will conclude this live. I ain't got nothing else to do, y'all. It's 3:30. Whew. Thank you. I want everybody to like, subscribe, hit that post notification, hit a like for your girl, tell your girl what you want to see here. And let me tell you something, for real, for real. Like I said over here, you on a conversation with me, you on a journey with me, you on, I mean, hey, food vlogging, your channel. I get it. Don't nobody want people to be all over the place. But it's yours to do whatever you want to, too. That's how I look at it. And then, everything I'm saying might not be for everyone. But at the end of the day, it's for someone. It's for someone because I'm talking about, I mean, trust me, I'm not a copycatter, okay? And I ain't trying to keep up with nobody's Joneses, Jacksons, Davis, or anything, okay? I'm just sitting up here trying to not find my way, but find ways of overcoming certain things for myself, sharing things with people. And yes, I'm pretty sure there's other people that's probably saying some stories, but you know what? Come across minds. That might be an eye opener. Okay? Because I'm sitting up here showing y'all my whole body, far as not my whole body, but you know what I'm saying. When I'm in the gym, I'm not being fake about it. This is transparency. I'm keeping it real. Okay. And I'm doing this, of course, first for me, but also I'm doing it for you too. Come on, we got to come out of these we got to get out of these shells. And that's where I'm at. I don't want to keep being, you go forward and you take 20 steps forward and you get knocked back 1,000 steps. Oh no, I don't want to keep going through that. Mm-mm. I don't want to keep going through it. I screenshot it. 333. 333. I screenshot it. I do that every time. Me and my granddaughter. Okay. I think it's in my other pictures. I'm gonna show y'all this picture because it ain't sitting right with me not being able to find it. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so it's not there. It's not there. Oh, excuse me. I remember when I had all my grandkids, I was a happy, still am, grandmother. I mean, I have so many pictures of them, but as they get older, I shy away from, which could be kind of backwards, one would probably say. I shy away from posting them so much. Like I said, grandmother 5, okay? Y'all see them. You go down the thing, you see a whole lot of here's 3 of them right here. You go down the thing, you see a lot of pictures of them. Who is this? Oh, that's my son. What the heck? What's this man? This is really troubling. I'm so serious, y'all. Like, where's my mom? Oh my goodness. Uh, this is not making me feel good. Mm-mm. Okay, so it's not there. I want nobody to think I'm lying, cause well, I ain't. Hey, why would I lie about a baby? I just showed y'all her picture, and she wasn't mine. I didn't give birth to her. She was in my care. Here's a picture of me when I was a baby. I'm gonna put that on my um community wall. That's so cute. Oh, mm-hmm. That's me. That is me. This is my only brother, but he's no longer living. Oh boy. Okay, y'all. I'm about to wrap this up. I stayed on here too long, but it's okay. Mm-mm. Hmm. This is really not cool. I'm serious, y'all, because I can't find my mom. And I'm so serious when I say this. This is crazy. Look at this one. Okay, this will conclude my life. We are family. If I find it, it's going on my community wall. You know why? Because I said so.